Look at your hands. They are capable of building cathedrals, of writing symphonies, of comforting a soul in despair. Now look at your life. Do you feel it? That low, persistent hum of regret. It's not the regret of what you did, but the crushing, suffocating weight of what you didn't. I'm not talking about a bad day or a missed deadline. I'm talking about the ghost that haunts you, the person you could be, the life you should be living, standing silently in the shadow of the life you are living. This is the unlived life, and if you're honest, you know you're trapped in the tyranny of almost. You almost started that business. You almost wrote that book. You almost spoke your truth. You are a masterpiece perpetually in draft form. This feeling, this gnawing sense of creative inertia, is not a personal failing. It is a philosophical crisis that has plagued humanity for millennia. And it is the single greatest obstacle between you and the life you were meant to create. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche gave us a terrifying thought experiment. The concept of the eternal recurrence. Imagine, he said, a demon appearing to you in your loneliest solitude and telling you that you must live this life, every joy, every pain, every thought, every sigh, over and over again, for all eternity. How would you react? Would you fall to the ground and gnash your teeth, cursing the demon? Or would you have lived your life in such a way that you could answer, "You are a god, and I have never heard anything more divine"? The unlived life is the life you would not choose to recur. It is the life of the coward, the procrastinator, the one who chose comfort over creation. The terror of the eternal recurrence is not the repetition itself, but the realization that you have wasted the only life you know you have. You are paralyzed not by the fear of failure, but by the fear of the effort required to live a life worthy of endless repetition. We soothe this existential dread with what the theologian Dietrich Bonhoeffer called cheap grace. Bonhoeffer spoke of it in a religious context, but it applies perfectly to our modern, secular lives. Cheap grace is the belief that you can have the reward without the struggle. It is the promise of future success without the pain of present work. It is the endless consumption of self-help content without ever applying the principles. We trade the costly grace of creation, the sweat, the risk, the vulnerability, for the cheap comfort of planning to create. And the illusion that enables this is the belief in infinite time. You tell yourself, "I'll start tomorrow," or "I'll do it when I have more time, money, or resources." But tomorrow is the most expensive word in the human language. It is the currency of the unlived life. Every great creation, every profound idea must cross a chasm, the gap between thought and form. The idea in your head is perfect, pristine, and safe. The moment you try to give it form, to write the first sentence, to paint the first stroke, to record the first video, it becomes messy, vulnerable, and subject to judgment. This is where most people stop. They are defeated by the friction of execution. They lack the tools, the time, or the sheer willpower to translate the complexity of their inner world into a compelling external reality. The modern creator, the modern thinker, is often a prisoner of their own ambition, unable to bridge this gap. Niccolò Machiavelli, in The Prince, taught us an uncomfortable truth about power, that all successful change requires a certain force. He said, "There is nothing more difficult to take in hand, more perilous to conduct, or more uncertain in its success than to take the lead in the introduction of a new order of things." Your creative vision is a new order of things. To introduce it to the world, you must exert force against the inertia of the status quo, your own status quo. You need a tool that acts as a force multiplier, one that can take the raw, complex, and messy material of your mind and forge it into a compelling, finished product with the speed and precision of a master craftsman. This is where the paradigm shifts. For the first time in history, the friction of execution is being systematically eliminated. The Abacus.ai production package is not just a suite of tools. It is the force multiplier Machiavelli spoke of, applied to the realm of creation. Think of your most complex abstract idea, the one that would take weeks of filming, editing, and rendering. Abacus.ai's production suite, with its access to state-of-the-art video generation models like Kling AI, VO2, Luma Labs, Hailuo, and Runway ML, allows you to bypass the chasm. You move from intention to impact in minutes. The power is in the confluence of intention and action. You don't need to master everything at once. What you need is the courage to begin, to take the first step despite uncertainty. This is the ultimate challenge for the creator who is rich in ideas but paralyzed by perfectionism. The Stoics, like Epictetus, taught us to focus only on what is within our control. They would have seen the endless planning, the perpetual preparation, as a distraction from the one thing that matters, the decision to act. The unlived life is a choice made daily, in 1,000 small surrenders to comfort and inertia. The barrier to entry for creation has never been lower. The question is no longer, can I make this? But, do I have the courage to say what needs to be said? Will you continue to live in the cheap grace of almost, or will you embrace the costly grace of creation? Will you live a life worthy of Nietzsche's eternal recurrence? The ghost of your unlived life is waiting. It is waiting for you to pick up the tools, to speak the truth, to give form to the chaos. Only you can fill your life with a soul. Stop almost living, start creating. The time for your masterpiece is now.